Hello and welcome to another one of our Bible stories. If I had to hide something and keep it very safe, where do you think I should hide it? In my pocket? In a cupboard? Under the bed? What if the thing I had to hide was a baby? What would I do then? Where is a good place to hide a baby? I wonder. In today's story, a baby is hidden. I wonder where they hid it. Let's open the book to the Bible story called Snatched to Safety. Queen Ahalia swept through the land with a dagger in her hand. "No one shall live," she cried. "No one shall live who can take the throne from me. All the king's children must die." And that meant me, Prince Joash. Of course, I was only a baby, so I couldn't remember being rescued from death. But I was told that as the Queen stormed into the front doors of the palace, my aunt grabbed me from my cot and escaped out through the back door. She ran as fast as she could all the way to the temple. She hid me there in a secret room and hoped that the Queen would never find me. For 6 long years, Queen Ahalia ruled the country. They were dark and difficult times. Good people were treated badly, and bad people were treated well and prospered. For 6 long years I was hidden in the temple. I grew up learning to play quietly, to laugh softly, and be very careful who saw me. Not that the Queen ever came to the temple. She wasn't interested in worshipping God or following his laws. She was just interested in doing evil, and she had lots of spies to help her. Then one day, when I was 7 years old, my uncle, who was a priest in the temple, came to see me. "Joash, I have a plan to save the people from their misery. I'm going to crown you as the true king of Judah, and so end the rule of the wicked Queen Ahalia." It was a brave but dangerous plan, because the Queen was very powerful and ruthless. She had a band of desperate men who would kill at her command. But my uncle knew that there were still some good soldiers who would be happy to protect a new king of Judah. And that king was going to be me. He had secret talks with the commanding officers, and they promised to protect me. And they came up with a cunning plan to outwit the Queen. They would make sure that on the day of my coronation, not just one platoon of soldiers would be on duty, not even 2, but 1, 2, 3 whole platoons of soldiers would form a guard all around the temple. On the chosen day, my uncle took me from my hiding place and made me stand at the entrance of the temple, in front of everybody. He put a crown on my head and shouted, "Joash, I crown you King of Judah." Then everybody cheered. Everybody clapped. Everybody shouted, "Long live the king!" The Queen's spies ran to tell her straight away, but when she arrived, she couldn't get through. Her way was barred by 1, 2, 3 platoons of soldiers, all with their swords pointing towards her. "Stop!" shouted the commanding officer. "You cannot come in, by order of King Joash, the new king." She was in such a temper. She stamped her feet and yelled, "Treason!" She jumped up and down and screamed, "Traitors!" She even tore her clothes. She was so furious, but she knew she was beaten. Her evil rule had come to an end. I was now the king. I would follow God's laws, and I would be a good king. So where was the baby hidden? Yes, in the temple. I wouldn't like to try to hide a baby, would you? They're a bit noisy, aren't they? Joash had a brave auntie and uncle to take care of him and keep him safe. Now close your eyes and think how small and fragile a baby is. Perhaps you know a baby and you can understand how much looking after they need. Now I'm going to say a prayer. If you want to make it your prayer, say Amen at the end after me. Dear God, Thank you for keeping Prince Joash safe. Help us to remember the children all over the world who are in danger today. Please protect them and give them a safe place to grow up. Amen. Amen. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to bringing you another story again soon. Take care, keep safe, and God bless you all. Bye for now.